Hi everybody, thank you for pushing on that button today and spending some time with me here at Rogers Rock Public Campground and Day Use Area. This is part of the New York State Department of Environmental Conservation campgrounds here in the Adirondack Park. We're about 10 miles from Ticonderoga, New York, and this is the entrance to the campground. Let's go check it out and start looking around. Okay, so the site tour starts this way with Site 1. I've been listening to the sound of that creek all night. Very beautiful. And right next door is Site number 1. It's nice. It's right on the beach. Pretty wide open. It's not very big for a larger trailer, but I think I can do it. Okay, Site number 2 is occupied. Just walk on by. Right in front of the lake. Beautiful. Here's Site number 3. Again, right up against the lake. These are obviously the best sites in the campground for that. There's lots of firewood in this campground today. That's 3. Okay, this is Site number 4. I'm not seeing a sign on it. This one was recommended to me by the DEC employee as the best site in the campground, so we're going to give this an automatic 3 stars. As you got your private beach. I'm surprised nobody's here. Private little beach. Nice setup. 3 big stars on this one. I could definitely fit a large trailer in here. Very nice. Site number 4. Site number 5 is directly across the street, wide open. This would be a good trailer site also. Real close to the lake. That is Site number 5. Site number 6 is occupied. Right across the street from the camp head. This is Site number 7. They're having some landscaping done. It's nice, real close to the lake. Site number 8. No, I'm sorry, this is Site number 9. Up on the hill is Site number 8. Nice big site. Right next door to Site number 10. This would be a good one for friends to camp next door to each other with. Site number 10. Site number 11. It's on the lakeside, but it's quite high, so it's more of a view than access. This is Site number 12. Another big pile of wood. It's on the lakeside with another view. Not much access, but very nice site, pretty level. Okay, this is Site number 13. Often unused. This one looks like it's in nice shape. A little uneven, better as a tent site. 14, just mowed. Very nice. I could probably put a trailer in there along parallel. Here's Site 15. Beautiful birds. A little muddy, but not a bad site. Overlooking the lake. Site number 16, nice and grassy, sunny. It's a good one. Number 17, nice big level site. You definitely get a trailer in there. 17. Alright, this one, right over here, right up by the main entrance, is Site number 18. It's got water access right here. Site number 18. 19 to 135. It's a big section. Woohoo. Looks like bathrooms, maybe showers. I'll check. Site number 19. A little uneven, but a nice site. More firewood. I'm going to take a guess. This is Site number 20, right up ahead. Yeah, definitely. And site number 21 is directly across the street. This is a potential trailer site. It's got a lot of room. It's nice and level. Not bad at all. Right next to a little creek. Not pretty. Okay, site number 22 is a nice level site on the edge of a little hill. Very nice. You've got a smaller trailer in there. It's nice and flat. And right on the corner here is site number 23. Bathrooms are right up the hill. Nice big site. Definitely fit a trailer on it. And site number 24, same story. Nice sunny looking site. Site number 24. This would definitely fit a large trailer. Will be site number 25. Right on the edge of a little cliff. It's a little muddy. I wouldn't get the trailer in there. 26 is directly across the street. That one I would fit my trailer on. It's nice. It's got a nice gravel surface. A lot of room. Good. Across the street, 27. Nice wooded site overlooking the lake. Very pretty. Very pretty. Let's nominate this for a star. Site number 27. '28 has another large wood pile. Would definitely fit a trailer. It's a good size, and you're on a little cul-de-sac here. Next is site number 29. Beautiful trees. Nicely set up site here. Okay, we're at site number 30 at Rogers Rock Campground. Nice site, nice and flat. Big, get a big rig in here, sure. Especially since you have all this extra space. Put it in right over here, and you're camping behind it. Very nice. All right, that's site number 30. It's right on a cul-de-sac, right by the water. There's access to the water right down there. Looks like a bathroom as well. Okay, that's site 30. It's a nice one. Looks like it gets a bit of sun too. Okay, heading down here. Another one overlooking Lake George. Very pretty. There's number 32 behind these trees. Another pretty site. 33. Another one overlooking the lake. Beautiful trees. Look at that. And the rocks. Very pretty. Let's nominate this one too. Site number 33. We're going to nominate this one for a gold star. Overlooking the lake. It's a beautiful site. Get a closer look at it. Beautiful boulders, and there is access down there to the lake. A very nice site. Site number 34 is right next to the camp head. It's got a nice old school fire pit, nice and level. Not really enough room for my trailer, but not bad. Okay, 35 is straight ahead on the left. More beautiful trees. Nice flat campsite. The hill's a bit much for me, but I guess you could put the trailer in parallel. Very nice. That's site 35, so this must be site 36. There is no sign. It may be under restoration, so I don't want to walk too far in. Yeah, there's a fire pit right there. Let's not trample on this one at all. That's site 36. This is number 37. A nice level site. I could get the trailer in there. It's a nice flat site. Okay, 37, and we're going into the next section. 38 through 46. Hey, right here on the end, site number 38. Right next door to site number 39. Lovely setting, beautiful. You're right up against the road, so consider that. Site number 39. Okay, through these bushes here and trees is site number 40. I like it, it's wide open, it's a pretty site. Not very level, but it's nice. 41. Pretty plain Jane, again, up against the road. Okay, we're assuming this one is 42. No sign. Looks like 42. Right next door again without a sign. 43. Same thing, up against the road. Site number 44, right here on the corner. It's a nice site. Not bad at all. More camp heads up there. 44. And right here on the corner is site 45. It's a big wide open site, nice and flat. Definitely fit a large trailer in there. And site number 46 I'm standing right in front of. Concrete fire pit. Again, a good size. You could fit a decent sized trailer in there. It's 46. Moving right along. Hey, we seem to have lost 47. This is number 48. Campsite 48. Nice, big site. Definitely fit whatever you want in there. Site number 48. Looks like I found number 47. It's the first one on the right. Very nice. Big size site. Doesn't look like it's been used much. 47. 48 was up on the road. 49 is this small one right here. Nice site. Looks like it's got a little creek running behind it. Here's site number 50. Tucked back in the woods. Very nice. Site number 51. And site number 52. Site number 53 had to change cameras. Malfunction again. 53 is they're packing up to go. Nice spot. Okay, site number 54 and 55. They are hike-in sites. Let's see, where am I going to get my best view? There's site 55. So it's these two sites. They are right on the lake, so these are really nice sites. 55 and 54 through the trees there. 54 looks like it's got a nice lake access, so that might be the better one. Let's put a nomination for a gold star on both of these. 54, 55. Across the street we find site number 56. Nice. Doesn't look used much. And what site is this? 57 on the corner? No, it's 58. Oh well. We keep finding them. Site number 58. Right on the corner, the camp road. It's a nice site. Fit a large trailer on there, no problem. There's 57. Wooded. Looks like it's got a creek running behind it. Very nice. Site number 57 and 58 are done. 59 is to my right. Okay. Yeah. Straight ahead is site 60. Pretty site. Across the street is 61. Okay, this is site number 62. It's not bad at all. These are going to be a little bit out of order. Of course. This is site number 63. Little path they go into the camp heads. 64, right next door. Site number 65 is perfect for a large trailer. Nice and flat. Ooh, watch that step. Number 66. Site number 67. Very nice. Site number 68. Very large site. Oh, that one goes down the hill. That's another hike in. 69 right across the street. Small and nice, I like the rocks. Nice. Beautiful wolf pup. I don't know what site this is, number 70. 71 on the corner. This seems like the popular section. 71. 72. Site number 73 had no sign on it. Oh, there it is. 74 on the corner, right on the lake. Very nice. Right next to 75. Another good spot for friends to camp together. '76 up on a hill. It would fit a good sized trailer. Right next to the bathrooms. 76. 77 right up here. Yeah, this is site number 78. It's a nice site. It's deep. It's not very even. I don't know if I'd put a trailer on it. A really nice tent site. Site number 78. Number 79 is well tucked back in the woods. Looks like you park your car out here. But there's definitely not going to be a trailer site. And a nice site up there. Okay. Site number 79. Oh, site number 80 is right next to a little stream. Very forested. Lots of leaves. Obviously a tent site, but a nice one at that. Actually, this would be a really great tent site. Pretty. Very nice. Alright, site number 81 is under restoration right now. It won't be available to you. This one is 82. Get a good sized trailer in there for sure. 83 on the corner, right behind the shower house. '84. That's pretty. Beautiful trees. 85. Big site. Not very even, but big. Site number 86, right here. Get a good sized trailer in there for sure. '87 is directly in front of us on the left. Looks like the shower house up there. 88 right here on the left. Site number 89 on the corner. This is looking like site 90. Let's check the sign. Yep, this is site number 90. Okay, we're back on track here at site number 91 at Rogers Rock Campground in the Adirondack Park. Okay, 91. Site number 92. Nice easy access. Not far from the shower house. Water is right there on site number 95. This is site number 93. It's right on the corner. This could be one of those sites to be seen on. It's not that big, but technically speaking, I think this might be the second drive-through, that pull-through site, because you could technically come in here and pull out there, especially after that wood is gone. Yeah, I'd call it a pull-through. Site number 93. Who do we have here? I don't see a sign. Oh, there's the sign. Ah, site number 94. Almost got away from me. Site 94. Water's right there on site number 95. That's site number 95. It's like a bathroom or shower house. Shower house. This is site number 96. And 97 is right here. Yeah, site number 97. Site number 98. Okay, we're here at site number 99 at Rogers Rock Campground in the Adirondack Park. It's right next to the shower houses. It will be a busy spot in the summer. It's nice and flat. And it's covered in moss, so it always gets extra points with me whenever it's covered with beautiful green moss. Love it. Number 99. Not a bad site at all. Site number 99. Campsite 100 through 108. Here's site 100. It's big and deep and wide. That would be perfect for a large trailer. Site 100, but it happens to be an Americans with Disabilities Act site. It's beautiful. They always are. 102. Beautiful trees. Look at that. Wow. Very nice. 102. 103. This is site number 105. A nice little grassy site up on a little hill. Lots of room. I don't know if you're going to get a large trailer in here. Looks like the showers are right across the way, and there is a road up there about 30-40 feet. Site number 105. Okay, just past this wood pile is 106. Okay, right on the corner here with all the beautiful violets is site number 108. It's a nice deep, big site. Would definitely work with our trailer, with a large trailer, and you're right across from the shower house. Down in this little hole here is site number 109. Smaller trailer, maybe. I don't like the hill. And it looks like it's under site restoration as well, so skip that one. 109. 110 is an Americans with Disabilities accessible site. 110. Okay, 111. Alright, it's a plain Jane site, but nothing wrong with it. It's a good tent site. Get a good sized trailer in there, sure. 111. 113 is on the left. Another nice big site. Beautiful forest views. And site number 112. Another beauty. One after another. This one's right next to the water faucet, which is always nice. Okay, this is site number 113. It's a handicap accessible site or an ADA accessible site. That's Americans with Disabilities. Usually you get a table like this one with the long edge. There's usually some safety in the fire pit. See, there's a little ledge here so you can't wheel in. Sometimes they do a little better than that, but not bad. And the gravel is of a very small size, so it's easy to roll wheelchairs over. Site number 13, ADA compliant site. Shooting across the street. Not seeing a number on this one. Maybe 112? No, I'm sorry, 114. This is site number 114. And a beauty it is. Right across from the camp head. Alright, site number 115. Right here. I could get my trailer in here. Definitely. Nice. We are now at site number 116 at Rogers Rock Campground in the Adirondack Park. Nice fire pit. Newish table. A little bit of wetland behind it. Bring your bug spray, kids. We have a lot of wood on site. If you come up soon, it'll still be here. Alright, that is site number 116. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Right across from 117. More of a tent site, really. 118 is straight in front of the camera. Big site, definitely fit a big trailer in here. Not too muddy. This is site number 118. Site number 119. Hey, this site is occupied. Across the street is site number 121. 121. Street from 122. This is 123. It's a good sized site. They've got a big trailer in there. This one is a really nice one. Let's put a star on this one. 124. Very nice. Very, very nice. Looks like it may have access to the lake. Yeah, I guess someone able-bodied might be able to play down there. I'd be real careful. Okay, yeah, we're definitely nominating this one for a star. It definitely deserves it. Site number 124. Very nice site. Okay, right across the street is site number 125. Up on a bit of a hill. I'll call it a tent site. And this one was 126. That is correct. This is site number 126. Now, right across the street from 132. I don't see a sign on this one, so right across the street is 128. Good big site. It's got a big boulder here. More of a tent site maybe, but you could definitely fit a large trailer in there. That was 128. No, it's not ADA compliant. 129. Yeah, this looks like 129. 130 right down here. Definitely a bit unlevel. I don't know if I put the trailer here. Tent site. That was 130. We're about a third of our way through the tour. 131. Right here on the corner, a nice sunny site. Not bad at all. I hope you're enjoying it. If you are, you appreciate this content, give us a big thumbs up. Leave a comment below. And it would really help the channel if you hit the subscribe. Right on this side of the road, site 132. Nice, it's got some sun. Beautiful view of the lake. This one's 134. It's kind of unique, I like it. Picnic table, fire pit. It's a bit on the small side. It does have a bit of a view of the lake. Very nice. Moving right on to 135. Could fit a big trailer in here, no problem. 135 is a good one. Okay, had to do a little bit of walking there. To site number 136, which is absolutely beautiful. You're up on a little hill overlooking the lake. It's a little bit of a distance, but it's nice. You're right up by the entrance, right by the check-in. 137. It's right across from the check-in booth at the front of the campground. So there you have it, site number 37. Big pile of wood. And right next door, this is site number 138. Another beautiful site, tucked away here. Now technically these would be great for two friends to camp. Nice place for a hammock, by the way. Okay, site number 138. Site number 139. Again, we're right near the front entrance, but this is a nice big site. Definitely big for a large trailer. Not bad at all. And it's right across the street from site number 140. Another good site for a large trailer. Fit right in. Very nice. Not bad at all. Nice fire pit. Beautiful forest. 141 is flat and level. Would not be bad for a large trailer. Not terrible. 142 up on the hill. Very nice. Here's 143. Nice and big. A little bit uneven. Not terrible. 144. Big wide open site, definitely large trailerable. 144. Here's the street. Here's site number 145. This one could accommodate a larger trailer. No doubt about it. Very nice site. Here's 146. Big, deep site. Another good for a large trailer. Beautiful. Okay, 47. This loop seems to have all the bigger sites, so you're right on the road with this one, literally. But if you're in a trailer, I don't know how much that really matters. Straight ahead is site number 148. Another large trailerable site, no doubt. Right next to the men's room. Very nice site. Alright, site number 149 is closed for restoration. Beautiful birch tree. Wish people wouldn't peel those. So this one will be off limits. Labeled 150, so we'll have to figure out what that one is later. Site number 150, on the other hand, is a beautiful site that would definitely fit the largest trailers. Again, you're right on the main road there. It's not a very busy road. Oh, moving right along. Okay, we are looking at campsites at Rogers Rock Campground. This is site number 151. Very nice site. You can hear there's some landscapers in the background, taking great care of the place. That's why site number 152 looks so darn good. Wood everywhere. It's always fun camping in springtime. And the last one in this section is number 154. Maybe a little muddy, a little small, not really big enough for my trailer, for a larger trailer. Site number 154. It is right next to the pump out station, which is right here by the entrance. That's our pump out and water source. Do not drink that water. That's just for flushing out your hoses. See the sign? This is our recycling center with a compactor. You don't see that all the time. Recycling center. All right, this is site number 155. And I'm gonna imagine 156 is right next door. And this should be 154, which is occupied, but no one's home. It's this one. 159. Right next to the water supply here is number 160. 161. Yeah, on the right hand side is 162. And across the street, 163. This would do well for a large trailer. 163. 164. Seems like on this side they're a bit smaller, more of tent site. 164. And this is 165. This is an ADA compliant site. Site number 165. All right, 166. Ooh, look at all the birch bark. This is where you get birch bark. You don't peel it off the friggin' live trees. Excuse me. 166. Nice site. Bit muddy. This one's not labeled, but I figured on the map it's 166A. Right by the road. Big site for a trailer, though. This is 167. These hills are really taking their toll. 167. 168. Again, big trailer would fit in here. You're right on the road though, kids, so bring the ear. Now, who do we have here? Across from 170. 170. 169 would be my guess. There's no sign on it. But it's kind of on the end here, right by the bathroom, shower house. 170. Another fine trailer site. That'd be great. Nice and level, grass, good fire pit. 170. Very nice. This is 171 right across the street. Yeah, both of these would work well as large trailer sites, but they're all right on the main road. Okay, 170. All right, site number 172 is ADA accessible, ADA compliant. And 173 is right across the street. Very nice, awful lot of wood. All over the park today. 72, 73, what's gonna be next? 74. A very pretty little campsite. Maybe not good for a big trailer, but a great tent site. It's quiet, finally away from a road. On site number 174. It's a beauty. Pretty view of the forest. It's always a plus. Straight ahead is 176. A lot of the same. A beautiful stump of chopping wood on. Nice sturdy table, nice fire pit. Site number 176 is 175. Another pretty little site. Again, you could get a larger trailer in here, but there's not a lot of maneuvering room in this little cul-de-sac. So I would probably not do site number 175 for my larger trailer. Maybe a tent site though. Sandy, better than muddy. On that hill is site number 177. It looks wide open, maybe a little muddy, but beautiful views of the forest. Site number 177. 178 is closed for restoration. We're starting my section. I'm on 183, which is right up the block. This is site number 178. All right. Yep, site number 178. Water supply right here. I don't know what the concrete pad is for. 179 is across the street. It's a nice little site. I don't know if it's big enough for a trailer, a larger one anyway. A bunch of medical workers who travel. So they got a big camp set up, really nice people right across the street from them. They just survived some pretty crazy weather. So it looks like they've got site 178. 180. Nice setup, a lot of good stuff going on. Good morning all. I'm just walking around taking video. You want to say hello to my viewers? All right. All right, these are the people living across from me. They're great medical workers helping everybody they meet. Hi, guys. Hey. Off with the tour. Thanks so much, everybody. This is Site 180. It's been occupied all weekend. Site number 180. I talked to them and got a shot of the camp while they were here. Here is the camp. Two nice sites together to camp with friends. I'd call it 78 and 80. It's a nice site, but it looks like it may get wet. I don't know. It just kind of looks like a puddle. Maybe not if it's going to be raining. Okay, right next to, well, right across the street from my site is site number 182. Very nice. This is my site, right across the street from these really nice people. 183, how could you ask for more? 183. I want to show my license plate. Really nice trees if you like to hang a string line. And my blue cabin tent up. Haven't used the fire pit yet because I'm using the stove. Very comfy. All right, we're going to take a break here while we're at camp. Have something to drink and relax. Set up my batteries. We'll be back with the tour. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. This one has no number on it. It's right across the street from 187. All right, 185. It's on the small side, right on the road. Not bad though. Here's number 186. Very nice site. This one's 187. 188 is a bit better. Fit a decent sized trailer in there. Very wooded site. 189 up a hill. No room for a trailer. Right by the water spigot. This is site number 190. Lots of firewood. 191 up on the hill. Alright, up on this hill is number 193. Up on the hill. Directly across the street is 194. Another one you could fit a good sized trailer in. 195. Okay, a little intersection here. This is a nice corner site. Here's the site to be seen on, right? You'll have people milling about. Now this says 243, so we're probably going to want to come back to this. Yeah, we're going this way. Number 197, grassy, sunny. Nice site. Looks like these are two sites, so it'd be great for friends. Very nice. Directly across the street from those two sites is number 196 behind the marigolds. Nice flat site, great for trailers. And by the look of the gravel, I would say ADA compliant. Maybe. Nice site. 198 is behind this little wetland area. Across the street, number 200, right by the camp head. Nice looking fire pit. Get a good sized trailer in there, sure enough. Right across the street from that one, 198, is 201. Nice grassy site. Get some good sun. Site number 202. Yeah, definitely fit a trailer in there. Very nice site. Okay, up over this hill. That's the path up to the camp heads. On the left is 203. Could fit a good sized trailer in that one. 203. Now across the street and to the right is site number 204. Another one would be great for a trailer. Good size. $205. It's not very level, but it is a beautiful site. Great view of the forest. Nice and peaceful here. This is a bit of a quieter area, farther away from the road. And right next door is 206. Now this one's actually got a water spigot right on the campsite. Very convenient. Very convenient. Site number 206. I say put a star on this one. 206, 1 star. 207, right next door. And straight ahead on the curve, which does make it easy to pull in with a larger trailer, is 208, site number 208. Sure is big enough for a good sized trailer. Right across the street on the opposite corner is 209, another good trailerable site. Definitely 209, very nice. And right across the street, I believe this is 210. Yes, it is. Site number 210. Grassy, a little uneven. I could make it work with a tent. Hey, right up ahead on the left is site number 212. Not quite big enough for a trailer or level enough. Great tent site or a small trailer. $213. Oh, very nice. Looks like someone just left here. They made a little wikia. I think that's what they call it. Very cool. Very, very cool. 213. Right across the street is 214. You could fit a big trailer in here. It's pretty flat once you get down there. Not bad. 214. Moving right along. Okay, I see number 215 on the left. Very nice. It's a tent site, no doubt. Not really room for a big trailer. Site number 216 is right across the street. It looks sunny. There's a lot of grass. Not a lot of room to come in with a trailer. No, definitely not a trailer site. Okay. I see the sign for 217 right there. Water right on the site. Not quite big enough for a large RV, but not bad at all. 219 is right across the street. Beautiful boulders they used to make a level spot. Great view up the hill. Nice tent site. Site number 220 is next on the parade. Fire pit, picnic table. Easier to get into with a trailer, but not ideal. 220. 221 is what we're looking at right now. Good looking site. It's a little uneven, but you could get a big trailer in there. I wouldn't want to have to level it. 221. All right. Just up ahead. Oh, it's number site 222 on the right. It's got one of the old school fire pits. I'm guessing that trail goes over to the camp head maybe. There's the site. You'd enter site 222. Probably from over here with a trailer. You could fit a good sized trailer, but it is a bit muddy down there. So maybe not. 223 is here on the bend. You could get a good sized trailer in there. It's a relatively small site, but it is exciting. 24 is right here. Wide open, definitely trailerable. Yeah, no doubt. Okay, there's a camp bathrooms are up there. Water supply. Okay, way up this hill is site number 225. And it is not a bad site at all. It's not incredibly level. You could put a small trailer back there, I'm sure. Even a bigger one if you turned it, I guess. 225. Trailer possible. Site number 226. Which is right next to 224, which would qualify this for friends with camp. This would qualify for camping with friends, right next to each other, undivided. It's a good site. 228 is right here. Some fresh gravel here. That's always good. 229. A nice tent site on the hillside. It's pretty. This is site number 230. This one's definitely large trailerable. Nice setup on the bend. And site number 231 right here in front of us. Another one up the hill. It's a nice tent site. It's secluded, quiet. Very nice. This is 232. Maybe a little muddy. But they put some fresh gravel down. You can get a trailer in there. 233. Another nice pile of wood. And not a bad site. It's on a bit of a wetland area, so bug beware. Bring your bug spray. 223. 235. Small site. Not a bad site though. 236 is a bit bigger. Could put a large trailer in 236, no doubt. Nice and level. Good site. Site number 237. I don't know about a big trailer. It's a great tent site. And 238 right across the street. Water supply right there. Nice tent site. I don't know if I'd go with a trailer in it. You could. You definitely could. 239 on the left is a small tent site, really. Let's be real. Nothing wrong with it. It's a nice site, beautiful forest. Right across the street from this wetland site. 240. It's a good size, definitely a large trailer I could get in there. 241 is up on the hill. Let's take you up. Site number 241. There it is, 242. Nice old school fire pit. It's been around the block. Not a bad site. You can get a smaller trailer in here, I would think. Right on the corner is 243. We already kind of filmed this one once. This would be a site to be seen on, right? Big corner, a lot of people passing by. You have fun waving to everybody. And you could definitely put a larger trailer on this site. Okay. 244. Not the biggest site, but you could get a small trailer in there, maybe a 20-footer. Site number 244. Right on the... Okay, this is site 244A. Nice and flat. Definitely fit a big rig in there. Right across from the boating area where they do the boat checks. Site 245. Easy in, easy out. Nice site. $246. Occupied. Nice rig. This one's 247. I'm not seeing a number on it, but it should be 247. On the left is 248. Nice site. You're literally right by the lake over here. On this side, there's site number 249. It's probably shower house and bathroom, my guess. Maybe just public changing room. I'm not sure. Site 250. I guess you can move the table, huh? This one is 251. That's trailer parking. This is an ADA compliant site with the special picnic table. Smaller gravel, easy to roll wheelchairs on. Site 251, ADA compliant site. Very nice. I'm not seeing a number on this one. I'll label it later. It's occupied. Camp heads up there. This one right here is 255. Definitely get a large site here for sure. Definitely get a large trailer in here. 257. Okay, nice big site. Easy in, easy out. Right there is the driveway for site 252. Well, look at how nicely this is set up. Looks like a Roman temple. 252. I love when they set the rocks up and use them. It's awesome. It's a good site. I don't think you're getting much of a trailer up here, but nice site. Well, this one doesn't have a label on it. I don't see a number. I'm thinking 254. Big site. You could definitely get a large trailer in here. Very nice. Wait a second. This is the same site with the rocks. So scratch this. Just another view of the last site. Okay, this is 254 right here. Might as well just walk through. Good site for a larger trailer. Site number 254. $256 is occupied. I'm pulling out right now. I'm not sure what this is. A bit of a gate here. And this is a 258A. It's got quite a pile of firewood. 258A. Not bad at all. Okay, this is vehicle parking for people who camp out on the islands. I believe there are 3 islands out there that you can reserve campsites for. This is where you park your car. I will put up some kind of a graphic or a map showing these islands. I'm not going to paddle out to them. I didn't bring a boat, and they're not renting them until next week, so unless I feel like swimming, we're not going to see it. All right, if a crowded camping ground is not your thing and you want to get away from people a little more, site number 259 is the answer. It's way out of the way off the beaten trail. It's down by the group camping areas. Maybe a bit muddy. It might just be the time of year. It is springtime. That's 259. There's one more up ahead, number 260. All right, 260 falls into the same category. Out of the way. I mean, obviously, unless they're having a party over at the pavilion. Now, if you are having a party over at the pavilion, number 259 and 260 are the ones you want. Definitely fit a large trailer in either one of these, and they're both very nice. Down in here, what do they call it? Ball field group site? I don't know. Looks like a pavilion. I see some fire pits. Nice place to have a party, that's for sure. And let's see. That is it. There's just the parking area for it right here, and there's a camp head on the right. That's it. Okay, that's the end of this area. And right down there on the lake is a group of buoy sites, mooring buoys. Let's see, it looks like there are 30 of them that go all along the shoreline. I'll get some graphics. I'll show you what it looks like on the map. But again, I'm not paddling today. I may take a walk down and get a shot of one or two of them, but they're basically buoys floating in a lake, so I don't think they all need to be photographed. Okay, we'll be right back. I hope you're enjoying this content. If you are, please give us a big thumbs up. It really helps the channel to grow. Thank you very much for watching. Okay, a little bit of a walk to get over to site 258. I'll edit this into position. At first, you'd think it was just for bathrooms, but there are 2 bathrooms here. But it is a campsite. And I guess if you need to use the John a lot, this is your site. You're very close to the lake. You got water supply right on site, not to mention men's and women's rooms. Oh boy, not a bad site at all. I would almost guess that this was ADA compliant, to be honest with you. We just got asphalt, tarmac. But maybe, maybe not. It's a nice site. You might have some traffic up and down using the bathrooms, but if you're a people person, why not? This is the public area out here. You got trailer parking right in front of us. Basically the day use area. The beach is over there. Let's go take a walk. Okay, right by the road, on the opposite side of the street from the main part of the campground, is site number 261. It's a big loop. Let's go check it out. We find site number 262. Good sized site. Could fit a large trailer in there easy. The rock formation is cutting down the noise from the road right away. Camp bathrooms right there. 263. A bit muddy, but you could fit a big trailer in. 264 is beautiful. Wide open. Definitely get a large trailer in there for sure. Right next door to 265. Another one that will definitely handle a larger trailer. Very nice. Site number 266. Right across the street. Flat, nice size. Definitely fit a trailer in there. 267 is dead ahead. Nice site, fresh gravel. It's always good. Fit a large trailer in there. It's a big site. 267. 268 is right here, but it really doesn't look like much of a campsite. Almost looks like it's under restoration. 269. Beautiful grassy site. I always like these. Again, fit a good sized trailer. It is right across the street from 270, which I'm assuming we did already. Yeah, we did. Let me just see what this one is. It never hurts to get another quick shot. 270. Nice big boulder. 271 is right here. grassy, looks like it's pretty sunny. Very nice. Let's see. 272 is up this little road. No, 272 is right here on the corner. All right, one of those sites to be seen on, right? Very visible. If you like that sort of thing. Hey, if you got good gear, you want to show it off, it's the site for it. Nothing wrong with that. All right, we got 273 and 272. Let's look at 273 first. Nice good size on the bend, so it's easy to pull into. Right, you can nose up that way, back or right in. 274. A nice little site. Camp head's right behind you. Not really big enough for a large trailer. 275 on the other hand would do just fine. And good looking site. Nice big trees. Really don't like them when people leave string on the trees. It's a bit degenerate, but that's public camping. 276 right here on the bend. Not really big enough for a large trailer, but it's a nice tent site. Right across from the toilet. All right, 277 is quite big enough for a trailer. Nice and quiet. Very nice site. Let's give it a break for a little while. We'll be right back. Number 278. It's on the corner right across from 280. It's nice and flat. A little small for a trailer, but it could work. Site 279. Yeah, I could fit a trailer in there. It'd be a little tight, but it would work. You're right across from the water supply. Nice site. Let's see what comes up next. Site number 280 is the next one on the list. It's up on a bit of a hill. I don't think it would work for a trailer. Great tent site though. 280. On the left-hand side, it's a bit on the small side, I might say. But it's got a mossy covered ground. I do love that for tent camping. So it gets extra points for this kind of thing. I haven't seen much of it here. See the moss? Don't you just love it for camping? Okay. That's site 281. I know we're jumping around. Site number 282 is next. Definitely fit a trailer on it. It's nice and level. Fire pit. Some nice stones along the back. Always makes for a nice camp. Okay. Definitely a nice tent site. 283. 284 is right next door. Another one not very level. I don't know if I want a trailer on this one, but it's a nice site all the same. 285. It's a nice one. I could get a trailer in there. It'd be tight, but maybe a 20-footer would be best. 286 is right down there. Now there's one that a trailer would work on, but to be honest, the approach on this hill would be just a little dicey. You really can't see the hill here. I'm trying to level the camera. Now that's the hill. But hey, once you're in there, you're all good. 286. 287's across the street. Definitely a tent site. No real way to put a trailer in there. It's nice that the water's right on site. Extra bonus. Good tent site. This is site number 288. Not a bad spot at all on the corner. It's pretty flat. Get a good sized trailer in there. Site 288. Site 289. A small but nice site. This is site 290. I could fit my trailer in there, no problem. That's good for a large trailer. 291. Not far from the toilets. Up on a bit of a hill. That's a very nice little campsite. Okay. 292 is right here. There's a little camp utility road right next door. Okay, 292. Okay, and 293 right over here. You could squeeze a 20-footer in there, I would imagine. Otherwise, it's a great tent site. 293. This is site 294. A really nice site, wooded, a very wooded area. Very flat. You could definitely fit a larger trailer in here. Might be some tricky leveling, but it could be done. And 295 right here. Again, a 20-footer, a smaller trailer would be fine. Not a bad site. I like that you have a wall of stone behind you. Cuts down on the wind. All right, 296. Okay, so it's like 296. You could fit a good-sized trailer in there, maybe a 20-footer. A little tricky getting in, but definitely enough room. 297 is right here. Now, technically, you could access this with your trailer from here. So you could fit a larger trailer than you might think in here. It's a bit swampy in here, but not bad. But in a way, it's a pull-through. Okay, what do we figure this one is? This one is 298. That's right over here on this side. 298. Again, with these, we're back to the beginning of this loop. There's the main road right there. Site number 299. 99. Site 299. It's right here on an electric pole. We can't get some electric over here. We can run our air conditioners, huh? Nah, that's not camping. Site number 299. A milestone if there ever was one. Site number 300. All right, big star on this one for me. And I know that the road is right there, but all right, I'm a sucker for mossy covered ground, and I would love to put my cabin tent on here. I'd love to put the whole setup that I'm using right here. I mean, it's perfect except for that. But, you know, if you're in a trailer, put the radio on. It's okay. Well, what number do you figure this one is? This is number... number 301. In the corner. Nice and private. I guess you would have to back your trailer pretty much all the way down here. Might not be the easiest entry, but not bad. All right, 301. All right, we're just about to the end of this one. If we aren't already, I have to double check my map, see if I missed anything. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this content, please give us a big thumbs up. It really helps the channel to grow. If you feel so inclined, please subscribe. Turn on your bell notifications so I can notify you when a new video comes out. I would appreciate it if you'd leave me a comment below. Tell me which site you liked or one that you may have camped on before and enjoyed. Thank you for watching.